Greetings, everybody. TheCryotonic here. So interesting, interesting stuff has definitely happened in the last few hours, actually. So what you'll probably find most interesting is you'll see some pumpkins. So, as I stated in the as I stated in the last episode, I had planned to begin working on a pumpkin farm, so I can get jack-o'-lanterns, and so I can use that as a better means of lighting up areas versus torches. Hold on a second. Looks like I'm lagging a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure why I seem to be lagging right now. Potentially my computer's been on for a while, but that could be causing it to lag, to bog down the system potentially. Anyways, so yes, you'll probably notice this TNT. Oh yeah. So I used up most of my gunpowder, and I used most of the whatever the other thing was that you needed to make with it in order to make it. It was gunpowder and oh yeah. Speaking of that, I started harvesting more sand, and I got some clay as well. And so I used up a lot of my gunpowder. As you can see, I only have 4 more, but that's easily replaceable just by going out and killing creepers. So I had about 15 TNT. Let's sleep, and I'll show you what I did with it, just for the lulz. So I had some fun with it. I wasn't sure honestly what I wanted to do with it. It's one of those things where it's like you have something you really like, you want to use it, but you don't know really a good way to really go about using it. As you can see, also sheep. I don't really recall if I don't think in the last episode I had sheep at all, and well, now obviously I have sheep. I have a collection of wheat out here to basically mate these guys and mate these guys. After I get enough sheep, we'll begin using sheep to get wool as a source of cheap colors, basically. There's so many colors that you can use that it's going to be pretty cool. Like I can dye the wool, and I can use the wool to build stuff, and I can make like a lighthouse at our base, some other cool stuff. Definitely some cool projects that I'd like to do eventually. But as we were talking about the TNT situation, I wasn't sure what I wanted to use the TNT for, because sure I could do some elaborate thing, but you know, I really decided just to kind of play around with it, because I've played around with TNT in creative mode a lot in the past. I find TNT to be pretty cool. Oh, nice. Sweet. Fire protection too. That is a pretty good drop. But right, so I find that TNT is actually really fun and entertaining to mess around with. It's a really cool mechanic that the game has. Anyways, I decided I would just kind of blow the crap out of this place here. Honestly, I was expecting I'd maybe come across a cave by blowing this up, and I could get some resources, or I would just blow up resources and I could just grab them. Literally the entire frickin' this entire mountain is made out of just pure cobble. There's no and dirt. I didn't see any other resources to even harvest, so that was a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. What can you do, right? So what else do I have going right now? Well, like I said, we do have clay. I'm going to probably start using the newest snapshot once I get enough clay, so that I can begin dyeing clay and using clay as like a cool color. Because you know, for the people that keep up with the latest Minecraft snapshots, you'll know that clay can now be dyed, you know, many colors, and it looks actually really cool. Kind of a creamy color texture. Very solid block texture, and I really like it. I really like the way that they look, and they definitely give some great contrast to the already cool colors that the game offers in terms of wool and whatnot. So that's that. This is more probably of a progress update, as with my last episode. I don't think I'm going to really be able to accomplish too much, unfortunately, right now. I'm kind of pressed on time in terms of the day. Like, I actually have somewhere I have to be probably in like 30 minutes. So I don't really have a lot of time to begin working, but if Andrew, if you are watching this right now, my buddy Andrew from work, know that I do plan on doing more than just progress updates. I would like to divulge into showing off, like, while I'm doing stuff. So more of a let's play type of feel to these episodes versus a progress update. Things that I have accomplished. Let's see. Think this is new. I don't think I showed off this. This is new, I'm pretty sure. So I did my research, and I found out that you can actually grow Nether Wards in one of the more recent updates, like 1.3 something. They transition from you can actually grow Nether Wart not just in the Nether, which was the original only way, but you can now grow Nether Wart down here, like in the overworld, which is pretty sweet. So I'm using that as my Nether Wart collection down there. If I need to at some point, I can expand it, but I really don't think this is ever going to need to get expanded. Obviously, this is still question mark. I don't know what I want to name that, but I did name this potions, and I have some fire resistance potions, and I have some speed potions. As you can see, I already used up one fire resistance potion. I actually went a little crazy and decided I would attempt some more raiding of that Nether Fortress, and here's my results. So I got some more magma cream and blaze rods. By the way, without fire resistance potions, getting blaze rods is very difficult. Even more difficult, what I'm having trouble with right now is getting killing those new mobs, the like black skeleton looking mobs that are in the Nether fortresses. I'm having trouble because when I finally find them, I shoot them with my bow, which, by the way, I'm like nearly out of arrows now. I have like 16 arrows. Lots of bows, but 16 arrows. I shoot them with my frickin' bow, and oftentimes I can't get the drops from them. And when I can, they don't drop the heads, like the wither heads or whatever it is that you need, those skeleton head things, in order to summon the wither. Because ultimately, the main goal of this is I want to get geared enough and set up enough that I'm able to kill the wither. I'm able to also get to the end. So these are kind of my goals. I want to be able to get to the end. I want to be able to kill lots of endermen in the end so I can get lots of ender pearls. I want to make a beacon, which requires me to kill the wither, which requires me to keep raiding that Nether fortress and attempting to get those wither heads or whatever they are. What else did I do? Yes. So these are end results right now for potatoes and carrots. Nothing special. I think because we have cows, because we have a source of milk if we need, I think eventually what's probably going to happen is I'm going to make some cake, I'm going to make some pumpkin pie. All that stuff is pretty cool. That stuff is pretty exciting. So let's see. Pop this in here. I'm still having trouble finding a solid source of resources. As you can see, like, I haven't gone really caving in a long time, which is part of the reason why I'm having so much trouble. But I'm having trouble because I don't know where I want to cave. I don't want to go caving in this general area that I have my base, because it ruins the possibility of me naturally divulging into the resources and into the ground. Like, let's say I was caving way under the ground, and I keep building onto my base, and eventually I run into my cave. That's going to be problematic. And you might actually be wondering what this room is for. This is a temporary room. It's going to be actually expanded. You notice it's very high. It's actually going to be expanded probably like 20 blocks or more, and I'm going to make this into just an all-purpose wood farm. So it'll be like a tree farm. And I'm hoping that works out well. Down here, I still have literally not done anything. I don't know what I want to do there. Do I want to make another farm? Do I just want to expand my base completely? And I've also contemplated potentially linking these all together down here. So basically this would get linked to this. And this would get linked to this. And that would be kind of cool. What else? What else? Right. I guess that's pretty much about it. Nothing super special or anything like that since the last update, but as I adventure further into my world, you can definitely tell some things are starting to take shape. I do need to create like a list of goals, but the most obvious goals that I want to accomplish, I've kind of thought about this for a while. I do want to take this down one block so I can completely see this, so that you both completely see this. And honestly, I still can't make up my mind if I want to move the Nether portal. And if I deactivate this Nether portal, and let's say I bring it down further where I don't have to hear the noise as much, or worry about worry about the zombie pigmen falling through. If I do take it down, is that going to completely change my spawn point in the Nether? That's a pretty good question. I don't actually know, to be honest to you, but I do want to take this down a block. I also need to work on my sheep farm more and collect lots and lots of wool and dyes like flowers and stuff. And then I need to I'm gonna text. Okay, so what else? I also would like to, these are just some basic goals. Obviously I want to go to the end and all that jazz, but basic goals around my base. I want watermelon, which is going to require me to travel very far and wide, and that's going to kind of suck. I want more potions. I also want to expand my base and finish that down there and figure out what I want to do down there. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously this is another part of our base that will literally give us like unlimited amounts of room, almost, I would venture to say. And surprisingly enough, I believe we can actually link this up to some parts of the base up where I was showing you guys earlier. I'm not sure where it links up, to be honest to you. It's like down here or something. I don't know. I know that it does for sure though. I just am not 100% positive where it does link up. Yeah, I don't know, but the goal obviously would be to expand this to actually utilize this territory, because this is completely lit. This is completely empty. It's completely lit up, and it's free space for anything we want. And I think that's a pretty cool concept, because we can put anything down here. We could just make it a pathway. We could literally, if I wanted to, I could make a railway starting about right here, taking us to all the way down there and all the way straight through and until we hit like another base of ours or something. I mean, there's definitely some cool concepts and ideas that I could potentially do. So that's one thing that I am looking forward to. But all of expanding the base just in general requires, well, obviously you're not caving while you're doing this. Generally, when you're expanding the base, your main motive is you're using up resources and you're not really gaining much. You're gaining a crap ton of cobble, but and dirt, cobble and dirt, not in gravel, but you're really not getting anything out of it. When I expanded this, for instance, you know how much wood this took? and that's why I need to get that base down there worked out. And even if I do, those trees down there are going to take a while to grow. They take like a full, I don't even know, they probably take like a full 30-45 minutes to fully grow. I have no idea. I could use bone meal, but that becomes problematic. What happens if I run out of bone meal? I mean, it's not super easy to get. It's not hard to get. You just kill skeletons, but that's kind of problematic for me, because what's going to happen is I will end up relying so much on the trees down there that I won't even come back up here much. And so, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I think I will probably call it quits for the day. I just kind of want to make a quick video so you guys know what's going on. So, and like I said, I do plan on making this more of a let's play type of thing where you guys can hear me ramble even more. Stay tuned for more Torchlight 2 episodes as well. I really haven't been playing it much, but I do plan on getting back into that. Still playing PWI. I don't have any new, stuff on PWI though, really. I mean, just doing my thing. And maybe a new game coming soon. I really don't know. It really depends on if I get interested in any other games. But yeah, that's about all, guys, that I have for you right now. Let me pop this helmet on really quick. Protection 2 or Fire Protection 2? Let's go with Protection 2. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Peace.